Hey, have you ever been to a restaurant where there are so many choices that you just wind up ordering the same thing you've always ordered? Hey, it's happened to me a million times. I mean, there's some great restaurants out there, and I sit down, I go, I'm going to get something different this time because I always order the same dang thing. And then they give me the menu and I go, "All right, I'm really gonna do it. I'm gonna take a chance here and I'm gonna, try to wade my way through all this." And too many choices wind up paralyzing decisions. So I wind up getting the same thing I've always gotten time and time and time again. This is the metaphor or the analogy for how we go to market. Look, customers want an ease of doing business. Nobody wants to spend more time trying to wade through an impossibly complex and difficult proposal. Nobody wants to spend time trying to figure out 19 different options and pricing options and whatever it is that you're putting forward to them. Hang on, everybody. I want to introduce you to somebody. Come here. You. All right, hold on. Ah, this is my chief morale officer. This is Luna, and she is pawing at me down there. So I'm just going to hold her while I do this. So the reality of it is, when we want to sell something to somebody, and by the way, or we need somebody to make a decision on something, right? The thing is, we need to give a maximum of three choices. You like seeing her little ear like that? Luna, say hi to everybody. Say hi. Woo. Say hi. Yeah, there you go. All right. So anyhow, when it comes to pricing and making decisions, the key here is not to paralyze people with too many choices. And this is the thing that I see time and time again. Now, um, if you're doing a proposal, for example, it could be for anything. By the way, it could be internal as much as it can be external. And since everyone's in sales, we're all doing proposals, right? So we want to give people three choices maximum, just three choices, because any more than that, you're going to get a slowdown or a non-decision. So that all being said, here's what's so interesting I have found out over the years. When you give three choices, people tend to sort of gravitate toward the middle choice, right? They go toward the choice that's between the high and the low, or the really, really hard decision, or the wait a minute, this is too easy. Let me look at the middle. So here's the point, and it's so simple, and don't overcomplicate this because people don't want to spend a lot of time trying to figure stuff out. They want to look at your proposal, they want to listen to what you have to say, they want to make a good choice, and they want to move on. And that's what salespeople do. They make it easy for people to say yes. So, three choices. That's it. Listen, you could even do two if you wanted. You could do two choices, but three choices. That's it. No more. And be prepared to get a decision quicker than if you give more than three choices. Again, think of yourself going into a restaurant or going somewhere where they just give you something and there's just way too many choices. What are you going to do? You're not going to make a decision. And that's the same conundrum that your customers go through. Too many choices, too much to analyze, too much to try to figure out. I'm feeling intimidated. I'm going to talk to somebody else who's going to make it easier for me to do business. I'm Todd Cohen. Make sure you hit the subscribe, hit the notify, hit the like, leave me a comment because this is stuff that I love to talk about. And I know it's going to help you regardless of the job that you're in. Even though I say everyone's in sales, don't think this is just for self-defined salespeople. Wherever you are in your organization, you have to sell your ideas, you have to sell yourself, and you have to give people things to choose from every single day. Make it easy. Don't make your life harder and their life harder. Make your life easier and their life easier. Three choices. That's it. I'm Todd Cohen. Subscribe, like, notify, comment. I'm out. All right, where's the off button on this thing? All right, end stream. There we go.